So welcome back everyone, my name is Echo and I hope you're having a fantastic day. In today's Minecraft video, we're back on Minecraft Java Edition, checking out the latest 1.18 experimental snapshot. This is the 7th one, and according to the developers, this is going to be the last experimental snapshot. Now for this snapshot, you have to manually download it and install it. It's not available in the launcher. Now I know a lot of you who are clicking on today's video typically play Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Now the reason I'm sharing these changes today, because everything I'm going through in this video is also going to be coming to Minecraft Bedrock as well. So I just want to get you prepared. The main focus in today's video is the Elytra. It's kind of been nerfed and buffed at the same time and balanced. Anyway, if you do enjoy this video, hit that like button. The first change we have in today's video, Noodle Caves can generate at any height. On the official changelog, it says this: Noodle Caves can generate at any height, no longer capped at Y130. This means you'll sometimes find tiny cave openings and cracks in mountain peaks. Tread with care. Alrighty, so let me show you. Noodle caves, spaghetti caves, cheese caves. It's all named after food. It's making me hungry. Anyway, you'll see like these things here. We have openings now in the world. You can actually get through them from your mountain. This is the best example I had for you. I've also got something really crazy to share with you in this seed as well. So if we go over this side, check this out right here. Check this crack out, man. That is literally gonna fall to your death. Now, I'm gonna say it, I still don't think you should get from like Y150 or 60 all the way down to like the negative coordinates. Let's see where this takes us to. This literally takes me to, we go to creative here. Coordinate I'm currently standing on is level 3. I mean, maybe I'm wrong here, but the game is called Mine and Craft, and what I've just showed you defeats the whole mining aspect of Minecraft. I really hope they fix that. It looks pretty cool, but at the same time, I want to mine my way down here. But staying on subject of the change I'm focusing on, they've basically said that Noodle Caves are no longer capped, and in mountains like this, you will be able to traverse all the way down. Let's try and find you another example. I think there's another one on this side. Yep, so there's now openings to get from the top of mountains into caves and all the way down. Some parts of the terrain are ever so slightly smoother. Just check out this picture. So one of the arguments I had with this update is, don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely excited for the huge mountains in this update, but it was too common. Everything was like buffed and amplified. Here is a picture of the before the terrain and after, of course, the release of the latest experimental snapshot. So at the same time, there's still going to be some beautiful places, flat terrain areas that you can live in. But at the same time in your world, you're going to have these huge mountains that you can go through. Pretty good change. Elytra Changes. Now these are important. So I'm going to be doing a comparison to 1.17 Elytra and the changes that they've done in this week's. Now remember, these are all experimental, so things I'm sharing with you in today's video are subject to change. Here is the first change. The Elytra doesn't take durability damage when gliding, only when using rockets. So you don't have to have mending or unbreaking enchantments to use your Elytra, especially now that there are higher mountains and cliffs to launch from. So I think this is also a positive and a negative change. Let me just show you the footage of what it was like previously. So what you're about to see here is that in 1.17, when you fly with your Elytra, whether you use a rocket or not, you will notice with durability, it goes down no matter what. And this was one of, if not the main reason, why everybody had unbreaking and mending on their Elytra. Okay, so I have my Elytra on. We're quite high up, which is also going to be a bonus. You will notice that this does not go down. The durability does not go down. They're basically saying that you don't need mending or unbreaking. I can still see people having it, but I think this is a huge change. Unless I am using a rocket to boost, this won't go down. Elytra rocket boost is a bit weaker so you can't fly as fast with rockets. We are testing this for several reasons. The next page says the Elytra rocket boosting was so fast that other means of transport were almost redundant. We want to balance it out a bit. Even in earlier versions of Minecraft, most servers get laggy from players flying around with Elytra and rockets because they fly faster than the chunks can load. With the new world height, this would probably get worse. And last but not least, note that gliding speed is unchanged. This affects just rocket boosting. I'll be honest with you, it's a pretty good change. I think we can all agree worlds, servers, realms, tremendously laggy when anybody is flying with their wings, but also using at the same time rockets. And to be honest, people were flying that fast that chunks wouldn't load, and it would take a very long time for them to load, and people were being killed constantly via kinetic energy. Anyway, let me just show you what it was like in 1.17, and let me show you what it's like now. So in the footage you see here, again, jumping from a high height, I'm using rockets and just spamming these as fast as possible. I believe the change in the latest snapshot is just going to stop you from spamming and going super fast. But you'll also notice in this footage that chunks take a very long time to load. And as a game, it's not really pretty to look at when you can't see what's ahead of you. That's the reason for one of these changes. Alrighty, back to survival. So, let's fly. And you will notice that still not losing durability. I use one rocket, it goes down to 49. Use it again. But you can see here, I'm spamming this and the terrain is still quite slow. That is because 1.18 as a whole is very demanding, and they've already outlined that there's still some performance issues in this version. But you can see, should go to 89, goes to 89. Oh, that went to 87. Oh, okay. 84. Ah, okay, so you do take a little bit, but yeah, like, even when I'm spamming this, I'm not moving as fast. But gliding is still fine. Gliding hasn't been touched. It's just to do with how much speed boost you get from the Elytra. But overall, I think it's a good change. It's not a drastic change. I think there's definitely positives and negatives. But yeah, your Elytra, it's no longer going to need mending or unbreaking. So unbreaking and mending, I mean, I'm still going to put it on. I would still prefer to repair my wings via a farm. It's just so much cheaper. But it is going to make your phantom brains probably a little bit more common. You know, like, I think mending is definitely a go-to thing, but if you're struggling for mending, you're definitely going to be using these. But what I don't agree on is that the developers are saying that other forms of transport are basically redundant. Well, yeah, that's because I feel like, well, no one wants to spend all that time building a rail track to then go on a minecart, like thousands of blocks, when you could fly there in seconds, or you could use the nether. So I think the reasoning is an excuse, in my opinion. But I can tell you that 1.18 is very demanding on PCs. I have a really good PC, right? I'm running a 1080 RTX, like a super graphics card, and even this is struggling. So I imagine there's going to be some serious performance issues, and I'm really curious as to how this is going to run on the Bedrock version. Overall, I think it's a good change. I'm pretty happy with it. I hope you guys are happy too. Let me know your opinions down below in the comment section. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.